This is my first recording of the year 2025, and I'm saying that because this venture season started on November 20th, so I'm way late to be starting ventures, but I've been busy. On the Noob account, if you guys haven't been keeping up, I have been ordering the Noob account playlist by progression in the game. So this is my first video, and then if you watch this through, this will be all the videos I recorded before, Frost Night came around, and then I recorded a bunch of Frost Night videos before I actually edited those. So basically, we've gotten to this point. I am level 12. I know these guys are in my party. We'll explain that in a second. I do not, let me switch my screen, have a lot of heroes. I have some filtered out. I spent my first voucher, spoiler alert, and I've gotten a few heroes of varying rarities, and I don't have that much going on. That's extremely relevant because I like to do a first video ventures video because I think people really enjoy the kickstart, and I am super late to this season. I'm sorry, I've been busy with life, but I figured it was more interesting on the Noob account because how about that for a farming loadout? If you don't have Clip and you don't have Fossil Southie and you want to farm, I'm going to be showing you guys that you don't really need any of that. Pathfinder Jess is a hero I do have. You do not need her, but any Outlander will do this season. We'll explain why. You probably already know, but Pathfinder Jess just gives you extra pickaxe damage, and more importantly, she has anti-material charge. I've always said that she's basically an all-in-one farmer. She does not need a ton of energy generation, though it would be nice, and extra pickaxe damage is a lot of help, as we'll be seeing, so having a legendary copy of her is great. Now, I'm not going to record every single llama I crack open on this channel, so a lot of this stuff just came from various different sources. Now, I did get some comments recently, people asking me, how does Beast already have so many heroes? Because I've got like not that many hours in. Oh, should we find out together? How many hours do I have played on the Noob account already? Because I don't log in off camera a lot, but 36. Holy. Wow. That flew by. Okay. I know I was recording a lot of it, but I already opened them, but this season we had free upgrade llamas for like, oh, let me check the timeline. You guys should always have this resource available to you. This is why I bookmark it, and I recommend you do the same because it is very useful. 18th to the 31st, so that's like 2 straight weeks, there we go, of free upgrade llamas. And I've been opening those quietly. I've been doing them in my daily videos as well, and some very fun things happened in one of my llamas. I actually got Mega Base Kyle, which is nice, and I did not actually, here, I had a clip prepared for this because I was excited when I opened the llama, but one of them had my first and only mythic lead. If you don't care, I'm sorry, but I figured I would get you guys super updated on where I'm at on the Noob account. I picked up a mythic lead and a bunch of miscellaneous legendary survivors just from llamas I've opened on Frost Night runs as well. It's been fun. It's been fun, and I wanted to put all that information in one place. That is where we're at. So if you are a little baby noob and you don't have all the farming heroes, this is just a build I threw together. Fleet so I can run a little quicker. Assassin Sarah is just there because I guess I'm running Blakebeard Stash. That is a super awesome team perk. That's what I got with my first voucher, and I could barely get the recycling needed to get the hero upgrades. What am I looking for? The designs. That's what I'm looking for. Training manuals to actually upgrade and flux these, and that's my build. That's my build. Now, obviously, we don't need energy on the Outlander because this season is so fun. 0 energy anti-material charge, which means you don't need Fossil Southie. He's irrelevant. You don't need Blast from the Past. You don't need any energy generation whatsoever. You also get free fragments. So you can throw down your Teddy all day long, and you get a passive 30% damage buff to your abilities, which is great. If you want to just throw down a Teddy to protect yourself while you're farming, that's awesome. Now, let's talk about those high-level players in my lobby. I am super late, and on the Noob account, I've been trying to stick to a baby experience. If you're a brand new player, I want you to feel like you're playing the game with me and that I'm not getting any cheap advantages. I'm a content creator. Just broke 164,000 subscribers. Holy guacamole. I have people who want to help me. I have an audience that would probably fill my party with 130s and we could go straight to the 140 zones. That's not the experience I'm trying to have. However, I think any day one player or any brand new player would have friends that have probably gotten a kickstart on ventures. So 99's a bit high, Owen. You guys have seen him in past episodes, but I do like to queue missions where I could at least be a little useful. And in the first mission, we're just going to be farming. I mentioned this all in my main account video, so I'm sorry if this has been repeated. I've also mentioned this in my Ventures Rewards video. I like recording these on stream because I can just click that link right there. If you guys ever want to watch these live, by the way, Twitch link down below. But this is all, I've covered this. This is not just a rewards video, but I talk about tips and tricks and how you want to start the season, and I will be repeating that now. So if you go to the Ventures Challenge quest, the first quest it'll give you is actually to just play a mission. I think I already did that. Technically speaking, I did a little bit of Crackshot's quest, so this isn't really my first game of Ventures, but it sort of is. This is the first time where I'm actually intending to play the game. So in that setting, we just ran Crackshot. Normally, I would recommend starting with a resupply. I'm still going to be doing that here today, but your next quest is to do a Fight the Storm, or a Category 1 Atlas, which would have been there we go, a mission like this, Fight the Storm. That is the next quest, and then it'll be double Ride the Lightning instead of Retrieve the Data. So I always recommend not starting with Ride the Lightning or Fight the Storm, because that's going to be what it wants you to do next. Again, I could be running an Atlas mission now, but I don't really want to be doing any combat, so 82 is a bit high. That would be definitely taking advantage of my hosts here, but I asked chat, and they don't really seem to care if I get carried a little bit. I'm going to queue a 46 anyway, because I'm sticking to my guns. I am being boosted to a 46, and that is pretty high for a first Ventures mission. But if you have some friends that play the game and you're not alone in this world, if you are, Discord link down below. Seriously. There are a lot of people who really like the game. And while the Minerva Discord is owned by me and it's not a Fortnite server, we've got like probably 35,000 Fortnite players in there. You can find a friend. You just say hi. If you're socially anxious, you don't like talking to people, just say, hey, I need someone to play with. I just spit on my mouse pad. You never want a carry. You are never asking for help. Always ask for somebody to play with. Say your power level, I'm looking for a party. If you want the fastest lobbies you've ever seen, try to run a constructor. This is something I did not mention in my main account first Game of Ventures season video. If you want instant lobbies, run base or Ice King in the lead, or just say I'm a constructor and actually be a constructor, don't lie. You will get a lobby so fast. Everybody is happy with a little baby player just slapping down a base, because it doesn't really matter what power level you are. That base is going to boost it by the same amount. And if you let a high level player put down their builds, I mean, it's going to boost everybody's anyway, but let the higher level players build the builds, and then you put your base down to boost it on top of that, you will be a very, very useful player. And I was going to cut until we got in game, but that was really good timing. So yeah, it's always something you should do. Just run a constructor. And honestly, it's good etiquette. Like, look at that pickaxe damage. I don't have it upgraded very far. I checked. It's as high as it'll go, but you can see that that's going a long way, and I have some snow piles to destroy. I need to get Crackshot. I should not be talking as much as I am, because as I'm recording this, Crackshot leaves in 3 hours and 45 minutes, and I wasn't going to record much of a video grinding him out, but if you see him in future episodes, then I got him. So I should absolutely be doing my Crackshot quest right now, and I can actually check that here. This is something you should do as well. Always look at the quest that you're trying to progress. So I need to investigate his kidnapping. I think that might be any zone. Chat, is that any zone? I'm just gonna ask them and see if they can help me out, but this is what I mean. Like, the pickaxe damage is nice, but I'm a low level, and that's why I queued the 46 zone, because in the 82 I'd be barely breaking any rocks whatsoever. Glowing animals, by the way, excellent source of resources. Excellent source. I wanted to be at least a little useful. That's like my rule with getting carried. If I'm trying to actually play the game, maybe on my main account, I'll just let them bring me to the 140s. I'm just trying to get it done. But when I'm actually trying to play the game, I like to be the highest level I can be, where I'm still there. No, it's a mission in itself. Crackshot neighborhood. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna have to be doing that next time. I think that would have been a smarter queue. So part of the reason I record these videos is, one, you guys inexplicably love them. I feel like the laziest content creator ever, just recording my first game. I thought it'd be a fun idea one time, and you guys seem to really enjoy these, and I love it. But I also try to give something to you. I try to provide some value, like me dying in game, but also just to mention the tips and tricks of what you would want to do if you were in my position. And I know a lot of new players watch this series, so what I'm saying is, if you have a quest like Crackshot, you should probably be in that zone. I should not have queued a resupply. Resupply is standard advice for any Ventures season, but Crackshot's neighborhood is where I should be for that quest. So it depends on what season you're in. This applies to all Venture seasons. Like the Hexylvania quest has the hotel zone. Not a bad place to start if you guys want to finish out those Willow quest lines and stuff. Ironically, not ironically, but coincidentally, we also have another Willow quest. Or no, that's Jilly Teacup. Oh, that makes sense. A commenter told me, I'm sorry, this commenter is going to get called out. I don't know their name, so they're fine. But a commenter told me that he did the Crackshot quest and all he got was that that talking doll. I was like, what? I think you meant I think you did the Willow quest line. And I got her mixed up because Jilly Teacup is the Happy Holidays Teddy hero, and Willow was from last season's Hexylvania. So I got the wrong hero. I was so confused because somebody replied to that comment I wrote telling me that I think he means teacup. And I was so confused because I read comments when I shouldn't, you know, right before I go to bed, right after I wake up, you know, the 2 times of the day when my brain is working the least. So I was like, what do you mean? I told him it's Willow. So apparently Willow and Jilly Teacup became the same hero in my brain. But yeah, it's important to do the correct quest and not do the wrong one, but it's also good to just queue the zone you need. And honestly, just unlocking them at all is always positive because, I mean, Jilly Teacup's a great hero to have. Happy Holidays is a very strong team perk. Ooh, rural location. So that's for my... Whoa! Okay, so I don't explore this mission as much as I should. Little Ben's war cry from the stream. But let's see what's going down here. Also, a Prime sub. If you guys are watching this on YouTube as a video, if you guys ever come to the stream, or if you have Amazon Prime connected to your Twitch, you can subscribe for free. It's an awesome way to support creators, and I'm saying it because you might have Amazon Prime, and you might not know that you just have a free subscription right there. So it's always worth using. Honestly, doesn't even need to be me. If you got a friend of yours that's like just a hit affiliate or something, give it to them. But it should go somewhere because Amazon's budgeted for that, and you should spend their money. But yeah, I was saying, I haven't explored this area as much as I should, and honestly, Happy Holidays is a great team perk to have, and you should be always unlocking any hero because, like I said, that commenter asked me, like, how do you already have so many good heroes? And, whoa, where did that go? I was totally depending on that to get those kills for me. How do I get downstairs? Okay, I'd be lost in this place without eyes. Yeah, so that's it's always something you should be paying attention to. You know, the different quests that are available. I showed that yearly timeline earlier, not just so that I could flashbang you because you're watching this in a dark room instead of sleeping like you know you should. It's 3 a.m., dude, go to bed. But I wanted to show that timeline because it's a really good resource, not just for when there are free upgrade llamas available at the end of the year around Christmas season, but because there are lots of heroes available that you might not even know about. In fact, Crackshot himself is a hero that I forgot was limited. I forgot that he went away early. I literally, I didn't even know. Archer tweeted like, oh, Crackshot leaves soon, and I was like, oh, that's right. Okay, is my anti-material charge actually gonna do damage this time? Look at me, I'm one-shotting stuff now. I think having an upgraded legendary is nice. Having a level 51 commander is a big deal. Because you guys remember, early in this series, I was using a blue level 12 Fireflower? No, she was purple. Like, she was 20, but yeah, not a very strong set of heroes in the early game, but that's what it's like starting over. And yeah, Pain Train on me, right bottom of the map. Ooh, do I go for the Pain Train? Because one of these venture seasons, I think it was actually last year, last year, I got a Pain Train that was crit rating, crit damage, mag size, and maybe it had a second crit damage or fire rate, but it was physical. Like, it was perfect perks, but physical, and it was so disappointing. I'm not gonna grab that Pain Train. I don't even think I can afford it, but that's fine. I'm gonna just go and grab this stuff, and that's what the first game is all about. You know, it's just farming. You start with an empty inventory. I completely forgot the team perk I was running. Frankly, it doesn't really matter. Like, I could have done Long Arm of the Law. I could have extended my punch distance. That probably would have been smart. It doesn't make that big of a difference. You can just punch and punch and punch, and you'll get what you need eventually. And I always farm passively as I go along. In fact, a lot of times I record these first videos of the season with a farming loadout, and then I never need a farming loadout. Oh, why are these holes so deep? What is going on down here? Is this where I was just at? No, that was a teammate. Yeah, so a lot of times I'll farm the first mission and then not even need to do it again. And it's nice. You know, you get that kickstart materials, you get the resources you need, and then from there you just kill glowing animals, recycle their loot. Basically everything I said in my how to get every item video, I do that. I practice what I preach. In fact, that was so fun. Oh, no, not dying. Okay, well, that was so fun recording the every item video because I learned that if you just do encampments, thank you maple, and kill the glowing animals, recycle that stuff, you get everything. Not like 99%, but like you get every single thing you need in this game just by keeping up with that. And that's stuff I do while I'm playing normally all the time. So yeah. Now, as far as killing enemies are concerned, there are quests like range weapons that I could be doing if I wanted to be on top of it, and I kind of do, but even 48 was kind of stretching it and not really doing that much. So yeah, my game seems a little quiet. Is that just for me, or... Okay, I turned it up, but yeah, typically it'd be better to queue a slightly lower level mission, but it doesn't really make a big difference. We need to find what kind of resources we actually need. So metal is going to be really, really tough this season. I think there are a lot of metal buildings that we could break down. Again, metal encampments, metal anomalies, those are good for that resource as well. Running recycling on your base is a big deal, especially if you are that noob getting carried. Running recycling on your base is a great little way to like tip your carry. You can always, like, I don't encourage getting carried, but I know that people don't like ventures, and in my case, I understand that sometimes your friends are a higher level, and that's just fine. Sometimes your friend is a ventures level 40 already, and you're level 1, and why not queue the highest level mission you can? I mean, why not? A lot of people don't enjoy the ventures grind, and I don't blame you, but that's just something you can keep in mind of. Is that going to be metal? Metal? Oh, okay, that's ore, so that's probably going to be malachite or silver in this range, but yeah, brick is the easiest this season, but it's a water season. Yeah, Pokey pointed that out in the comments. Like, that is unfortunate because water enemies do double damage to brick, and that's not helpful. That's not helpful whatsoever. We have the most resource that we don't need. In fact, if you're a new player who doesn't really know, like, what's important or not, I recommend just building scaffolding out of brick because it's actually the least used. You craft a lot of stuff with wood and you defend your defenses with metal. So brick is just kind of there. And yeah, this doesn't seem to be a very good map for it. But yeah, tipping your carry is nice. If it's happening, you know, whether I approve it or not, it does. You might as well run recycling. That way the people building the defenses can actually get some stuff back. But I think there's a... Are we in Boreal Base? Because I don't think so. There's a town that's a lot better for metal. And you can't drop resources in ventures, but that's okay. Honestly, I think I'm going to cut the recording here. I think we've pretty much talked about all the tips and tricks I wanted to share from the noob account experience. If I kept going, I'd just be punching rocks that I don't need, and I think I shared everything I wanted to. So, yeah, bit of a casual video. I know the noob account playlist outside of Frost Knight is like highly edited voiceover stuff, but I just wanted to sit down and chat with you guys and then go grind crack shots. So, this is how I start ventures. It's not too... Ooh, somebody's quest. Whoever needs Ted, he's right here. He's right here, you guys. Somebody has the Ted quest. That's for Jilly Teacup. You save her friends and then you get her or something. Is that gonna be metal? Ooh, maybe I'll do the... No, this is the most dangerous area of the game. Well, thank you for the Prime sub, and thank you for watching. If you guys want to see early access to my videos, channel members get to view my scheduled videos right away. So, you know, link down below if you guys want to join. It's $5 a month. If you don't want to do that, then all my videos will be free to watch eventually. You're not missing anything. And that's it. Like the video, subscribe. More noob account videos coming soon. I'm going to slow down what's being recorded on the noob account. I think I've been recording, like, every part of my journey, and I don't think it's necessary to cut together a ventures grind session. I think I'll check in with you guys when we're doing something fun, like Storm Shield defenses, major story parts, or if I got just the right heroes like Crackshot for a really good loadout, maybe I can feature that, but otherwise, that's kind of the plan going forward. So, all right, out of here. Again, thank you guys. I'll see you in the next video.